As we approach the Week 11 Sunday games, we're starting to get into the latter half of the season, and the AFC playoff picture has begun to take form. We can more or less see what it's going to look like. However, a lot can change in the remaining 8 weeks. With that said, let's look at what the playoff picture looks like right now, and what I think is going to look like at the end of the season, do a little compare and contrast.
The snap, Riley the hold, lets the kick to win it. Oh! Blocked! The Chiefs have won! The Chiefs have won!
The playoff picture as of now looks like this. We have Kansas City in the 1 seed at 9-0. We have Buffalo in the 2 seed at 8-2. We have Pittsburgh in the 3 seed at 7-2. Houston in the 4 seed at 6-4. That's it for division leaders. And the wildcard teams are Baltimore in the 5 seed at 7-3. The Chargers in the 6 seed at 6-3. And the Denver Broncos in the 7 seed at 5-5. Now let's take a look at what my predictions are for the AFC playoff picture. For the first division leader, I obviously got the Kansas City Chiefs. They're by far the best team in the NFL. This pick doesn't need much explanation. The Kansas City Chiefs have won the past 2 Super Bowls and are currently favorites to win their 3rd consecutive title. They're yet to lose this season and are undoubtedly the best team in the NFL. Well, I believe that they will eventually lose a game and ruin their perfect season. I have no reason to believe that they won't finish the regular season as the top seed in the AFC. My number 2 seed is a bit more controversial. I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens. After Ravens season got off to a slow start, they found rhythm in Week 3. Since their 0-2 start, Baltimore is 7-1, scoring 34.4 points per game. Baltimore's backfield duo of Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry has become the most unstoppable force in the NFL. Between the ground and the air, Jackson and Henry have accounted for 4,423 yards. In accordance, Baltimore leads the NFL with 4,496 scrimmage yards. Baltimore is on pace to break the New Orleans 2011 record of 7,632 scrimmage yards in a season. With their historic offense, I doubt the Ravens won't find a way to leapfrog the Steelers and win the AFC North. In the 3 seed, I have the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills are having a great season. Between both their offense and their defense, ranking top 10 in the NFL in terms of points, and the lack of competition in the AFC East, the Bills will easily win their division. However, out of Buffalo's 8 wins, only 1 has come against a team with a winning record. So far, the Bills are 1-2 against teams with winning records. 3 of the Bills' next 4 games will be against teams with winning records. I expect Buffalo to lose at least 2 of those games, allowing the Ravens to seal the 2 seed. Moving on to my 4 seed, I'm going to stick with the Houston Texans. Despite the high expectations, the Houston Texans haven't been as dominant as we had expected, and CJ Stroud is suffering a mild sophomore slump. This can be associated with the injuries in Houston's receiving core and poor offensive line play. Stephon Diggs only played 8 games before suffering a season-ending ACL tear. Nico Collins has missed the past 5 games with a hamstring injury, and Tank Dell has missed bits of time here and there due to a back injury. After being sacked 38 times in the 2023 season, Stroud has already been sacked 34 times through the first 10 games of the 2024 season. With 7 games left, he will easily be sacked more than he was in the 2023 season. Nonetheless, I still expect Houston to comfortably win the AFC South due to lack of competition. Let's move on to my wildcard teams. At the top wildcard spot, I have the 5 seed, the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers have been the surprise of the 2024 season so far. Their suffocating defense has been incredible, allowing only 16.2 points per game and forcing almost 2 turnovers per game. On the other side of the ball, Russell Wilson and Justin Fields have minimized turnovers and capitalized on opportunities presented by their good defense. However, I don't think that Pittsburgh's offense has what it takes to keep up with Baltimore. To outlast Baltimore's historic offense and win the division, Pittsburgh will have to be perfect, and their offense isn't good enough to do so. Russell Wilson has been better than he was in Denver, but he's still not the quarterback he once was. George Pickens is a good receiver, but even after acquiring Mike Williams, the guys behind Pickens aren't good enough. Najee Harris is a good physical runner, but the Steelers lack explosiveness, especially in the backfield. Altogether, I expect Pittsburgh to end up as one of the top wildcard teams and lose the division to the Baltimore Ravens. My 6th seed, my second wildcard team, is my favorite team, Denver Broncos. Might be a little bit biased here, but I don't think so. After Bo Nix's abysmal initial impression, the Broncos rookie quarterback figured it out. After starting 0-2, the Broncos went on a 5-1 run. Over the past 2 weeks, the Broncos faced 2 of the top teams in the NFL, the Chiefs and Ravens. Denver didn't look good against Baltimore, but they did come within a blocked field goal from beating the Chiefs inside Kansas City. After a game, Patrick Mahomes expressed that he believed the Broncos found their franchise quarterback. He told Sean Payton, "You found one," and he told Bo Nix, "It's just the first one. We got many more of these matchups," said Mahomes. With 3 of Denver's 4 most challenging games behind them, I expect the Broncos to win 4 or 5 of the remaining games, which will likely be enough to get them a wildcard spot and likely be enough to pass the Chargers. And my 7th seed, my last wildcard team, is the Los Angeles Chargers. The first season of Jim Harbaugh's tenure in Los Angeles, so far, has been successful. The Chargers have taken large strides forward on both sides of the ball. Harbaugh has his team lined up to be in the playoffs. However, as we expected, the Chargers' offense's lack of weapons has been an issue. The lack of weapons has held the Chargers' offense back, and they're only 22nd in the NFL in terms of yards. Hence, in a high-scoring track meet, the Chargers will struggle to go blow for blow with explosive offenses. In accordance, the next 4 quarterbacks the Chargers will face are Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Kirk Cousins, and Patrick Mahomes, all conductors of very explosive offenses. The Chargers defense will be able to win 1 or 2 of these games for them, but the losses will open the door for the Broncos to steal the 6th seed. Nonetheless, since 9 teams in the AFC have losing records, the Chargers will most likely be able to hang on to a wildcard spot. So that's why I believe the AFC playoff picture will shape up like. Let me know in the comments below if you think I hit or miss and where. Thank you for your time.
The snap, Riley the hold, lets the kick to win it. Oh! Blocked! The Chiefs have won! The Chiefs have won!